we have come to the almost last topic, that is absorption, assimilation and digestion of food. Let us see what we are going to discuss in today's topic. Now first, the learning objectives. At the end of this lesson we will know that how the absorption of food is done with the help of villi in the small intestine, how the food is assimilated here, and how the digestion of undigested food is done in digestive system. So let us first start with the absorption of food. Now first, when we are doing the absorption of food, we need to know about the structure, the internal structure of the small intestine. So what is these? What are these? These are actually the villi, or the internal lining of the small intestine. They are having this finger-like projections which are called villi. These are the finger-like projections which are called villi, which are in the intestinal lining. So if this is the intestine, in the inner intestinal lining we are having this finger-like projections. So each villus, they are supplied with a huge number of blood vessels or blood capillaries, and a lymph vessel is also there, or we can call the lymph vessel as lacteal. So what is happening here? We can say that in this villi, these again the small villi, if we see it under a microscope, we will see that microvilli are present there. So these inside this microvilli there is a region called the enterocyte, and this part is called the crypt region. Okay, so these finger-like projections are called villi. This is the crypt region. These are enterocytes, and these small parts which have been highlighted here, they are called microvilli. You can see here. And again in this microvilli, this finger-like projections are called epithelial cells. And each villi is having a huge number of blood capillaries. So how it is working, we will see in the next slide. So I have already written down how what is the function of villi. So absorption, how it is done? So we can say that it is provided with finger-like projections called villi. So each villus is supplied with blood capillaries and a lymph vessel or lacteal. Now monosaccharides, peptides and amino acids are absorbed in villi either by diffusion process. So you already have studied the process of diffusion, that is flowing of substance from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. So either by the process of diffusion or through active transport into the blood capillaries. Now blood capillaries, they converge to form a hepatic portal vein which delivers the food actually to the liver. And what is happening there? The fatty acids, the glycerol, water and inorganic salts and vitamins, they are also absorbed in the small intestine. Okay, monosaccharides, peptides, amino acids, they are absorbed in the villi, as well as the fatty acids, glycerols, water, the inorganic salts and vitamins are also absorbed in the small intestine. So small intestine is playing a major role in this absorption process. Okay, so now we will see the process of assimilation. So how the food which is absorbed is assimilated. So we can say that the different types of food which are absorbed, they release energy, they help in the growth of new tissues, and they repair the damaged and they repair the damaged and the worn out tissues. So assimilation, what is happening? The release of energy, the growth of new tissues and the repair of the damaged tissues. So as we have seen in the previous slide also, that absorption is done mainly in the small intestine. Now assimilation, we are telling about that after the absorption the energy is being released, the new tissues are growing and the damaged and the worn out tissues are being repaired. Now carbohydrates and amino acids, we are seeing here that they are both absorbed in the bloodstream and they are passed to liver. How they are passed to liver? They are passed to liver via the hepatic portal vein. So hepatic portal vein, we have mentioned it earlier also. Here also we are mentioning that it is passed to the liver via the hepatic portal vein. Now most of the glucose which is stored in the liver or muscles It is used as glycogen. Now we are storing the glucose in the liver and in the muscles as glycogen and fats, so that in case of emergency we can break down this glycogen and fat and again convert them to glucose to use it in our daily activities for the supply of energy. Okay, so during the emergency need, when a person is fasting, so the glycogen and fats are again broken down and they are reused in the body for several functioning. Now this is very important part. Now fats actually, they are oxidized during respiration, and if more energy is required, what is happening in between meals? If more energy is required, glycogen can be reconverted to glucose, as I have told in the previous point also. They are reconverted to glucose and are transported to blood by different parts of the body. So there is a reconversion, or it is reconverted to glucose. Okay, it is reconverted to glucose and it is transported by the blood to different parts of the body. Now next comes amino acids. These are also used for the synthesis of new proteins and they are repairing the damaged cell. So excess of amino acids are deaminated. They are actually deaminated in the liver as they cannot be stored, and then the extra part, they are excreted out of the body through the urine. Okay, is it clear? So amino acids, which are used for the synthesis of new proteins and repair of the damaged cells, they are used, they are kept in the liver, but they are deaminated in the liver as they cannot be stored in our body. So they are excreted out through urine. So they are excreted out through urine. So this is the main part or main form of assimilation of digested food. Now next comes the last part, that is the egestion. So what is the egestion part? So this egestion is, we can say that this egestion, what is happening here? The undigested food, it is passed to the rectum. So there it is temporarily stored. So near the rectum the food is temporarily stored. Extra water is being absorbed so that the remaining material, it becomes a semi-solid mass to form feces. So what is feces? This is stool itself is having another name called feces. So extra water is absorbed and the remaining materials become semi-solid mass to form feces. Now how these feces are excreted throughout the body? There is a special reflex called the defecation reflex. So this defecation, what does this term mean? This is a new term you are knowing today, or you are getting accustomed to today. Defecation means passing out of stool from the body is called defecation. So that reflex causes the emptying of the rectum. And what is happening there? The feces is passed out through the anus by the relaxation of the sphincter muscles. Sphincter muscles are there near the mouth of the rectum, which are getting relaxation and contraction of these sphincter muscles are happening, and this relaxation and contraction of the sphincter muscles causes the stool or the feces to move out of the body through the process of defecation reflex. So this is a special type of reflex present near the rectum, and this reflex causes the passing out of the feces from the body, and there a major role is being played by the sphincter muscles. So this is all about absorption, assimilation and egestion of food, and I think till now you have gone through the previous videos and you have made it clear. So till now almost all the parts of digestive system is completed. Next video I'll come up with the different types of tests, that is how to test a fat, that is biochemical testing. I'll be discussing the testing of fat, proteins, etc. So starch, fat, proteins are the three main things you should know. How we can test it in a lab, how we can get the results and know that a substance is containing starch or protein or fat is present in a substance. So I'll teach you the chemical test, rather the biochemical test, in the upcoming video. So as of now I have completed almost the full digestive system. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like and share my videos so that I can reach to most of your friends and well-wishers who want to learn the lesson in a lucid way. Okay, so today's episode is complete: absorption, assimilation, and egestion. So please go through your textbook. Any queries, any doubts, write in the comment box. Thank you.